Hey everybody, welcome back. I have, with the help of the Voos, I'm not sure if you're familiar with his channel, but with his help I was able to figure out how to do the GR processing, and this is it. So basically we have a directional growth accelerator and a boosted growth accelerator. And right now we're doing copper and gold, and I don't really want to I don't want to turn this whole thing loose, but this has only been running for a little bit, and we're almost at 10,000 of each of these. But to set it up, so these directionals will only take power from the side that has the power indicator. So basically, if you put this in with the power backstopping it, and then when you put in a geode, what else do we want? Let's do quartz. Nope, that didn't work. That's going to be down. There we go. Now when we put in the quartz, it grows almost instantly. And so basically all we do is stick an annihilation plane on the front of it. And we don't need it connecting to the bottom, so we put an anchor. And there we go. And so underneath I do have so it is pulling them in automatically, which is fine, but I want to filter them. And so basically the barrel is working as a buffer, but I've got an import bus here and a storage bus here. Because I'm not sure if you can put those together any other way. But basically, that's it. And then there we go. And then also in your muffler, you're looking for amethyst brake cluster, because if not, unless you like wind chimes, that's going to annoy you. So basically, yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is just get a very large amount and then pull the GORs out of each, maybe 10,000 on each. Which we're already over that. And the copper will be pretty soon. So I think probably best way to do that is to just, give ourselves a big maximum, and then we can create a recipe for smelting them and getting the actual item out. The only thing that's different is ancient debris is actually, you need 9 of the shards in a there we go. So you need 9 by 9 or 3 by 3 to make an ancient debris. So the ancient debris ones, you kind of got to go a lot longer to get basically enough out of it that you would, be happy with. But it is nice to have. We could probably have a little bit of that in the future. So I did do a recipe for these. And annihilation plane. So again, back towards the backstopping the power. Straight up and down on that one. And there we go. So now we're pulling in 4 at a time. I don't know how we're going to do with the battery. It's pulling a little. See if we can add one more if it'll make a difference. All right, producing 117. Like I said, we could do high. We could do better if we go higher in elevation. But for now, that's just transient power. Also, I did this. So we're making deep slate, and then it is taking deep slate and putting it into a furnace, and then it's getting deep slate out, and then it's taking it into a hammer, where that's compressing it or hammering it into crushed deep slate, and then sifting it and then bringing it in. So we're looking for a couple of things. Crushed deep slate gives us 1 uranium. All right, so platinum, amethyst, uranium, and then the rest of everything else. So everything else in the other stuff, but additionally, we're getting uranium, right? So, not bad. I don't think there is a uranium. Well, there is a uranium geode. Oh, I didn't know that. We could do that. Oh, I already had one. Okay. I already had some sand in there. Ready to go. So let us put... There's a lot of stuff in there. There we go. So technically we could do another one with this. So I am still having trouble with the inscribers doing what they're supposed to. So like when I went to make growth, I think some of these failed. And I had to do well, didn't do it that time. All right. I'll make an annihilation plane, see if that works. Yeah, that works pretty well too. All right, well, must have been a temporary glitch. No. No, no, no. Perfect. That's going to give us more than we'll ever need, to be honest. I think we're fine. Well, maybe not forever. There we go. I want to stop those two. Then we'll let these two catch up, or these three catch up. And then we'll put something else in the other. Oh, I had one. I had made one already. Oh, that's dumb. The budding uranite, though, this one's different. I should probably show that. So you need an ender crafter and then a bunch of ender alternators. And they need to be spaced out in a 7x7 area with the ender crafter in the middle. If you just have this, there's not enough ender energy to craft any recipes. But this is what you need, you know, for uraninite behind, or with a uranium geode in the middle. Geode in the middle. And then from there, it takes about a minute, I think, if you have that many ender alternators in it. But you can see how quickly this is going crazy. I just do shards. And, I mean, theoretically, we can compress these if they just if they're becoming too ungodly and they take up too much space. But we've still got a couple drives to fill yet, so we should be fine. Okay, so I may have gone a little hard. If we look at our shards now, we have more than enough. So I just we'll just kind of keep building them up a little bit by little bit. I think I also added, we started to run out of power. So I bumped this all the way up to a 64K. And then we added more superheating elements, and then also hooked it up to the cobblestone chest that's pulling out of here. And that's keeping up with our energy. But I would like to try back to getting I made all the upgrades for all of the, there we go. These things suck a ton of power when you upgrade them. So 2048 RF per tick. I think I only want to I want to test it with just this one and this one. Wow. Okay, if we do that, we're going to have to continue. We're going to have to pump up the speed that pulls out of there. There we go. So that makes it a little better. But now let's take a look at where we are energy-wise. Yeah, see, that's pulling power away from it. Holy cow. Well, it's not pulling much. You know, but eventually it will wear out. So all right. We need more power. All right, so let's put these away for now because that's definitely not going to work. Also, yeah, those can stay. All right, so that's just a regular smart cable, but it's open with 5 channels. Let's try. Okay, I thought I had some cable out. Apparently not. Okay, so out the back, input, output. Then we need 2 pattern providers back there. Pattern. Hmm. Weird. Okay. Let's try this again. All right, we're going to have to pull it off of here. All right. So that was a big headache. All right. Let's okay. So now we can do some recipes for that, for these furnaces. All right, let's put some of this stuff away. All right, so the first one can be silicon. Let's do gold. Iron. Copper. Ah, they need power. Wow, that's already gone. 30 million FE. Holy crap. I need some more cobblestone. It's so ridiculous that these things take up that much energy. It really is. Basically, I mean, it's unusable. Not unusable, but it's so slow at the one level. It's just almost pointless to even use it. I mean, but we need the other materials that's creating, like Certus, charged Certus, things like that. So it's kind of a necessary evil, unfortunately. Let's see how much coal. So we can do coal shards. All right, we already have uraninite. And the other thing is redstone, which we have redstone as well. Okay, so we can do that. We can make a power reactor. Oh, we alloyed. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we have a way of making power. Wait, do we not? We can't smelt those. Can we craft them? What can... Wait a minute. All right, so I wonder if we can still use those in a power reactor. All right, so this is going to take a ton of auto crafting. Hmm. Okay. Seems silly not to have a pattern. All right. I think that's most of the basics for power. There we go. So that'll give us plenty of juice. Well, for as long as these are not running. I actually think I'm going to stop them for now. Just to kill the power. Why are you... I don't know what's going on there. Where is something stuck? I don't get it. None of this even was going in the inscribers. What the heck? There's no iron left. Okay, well, apparently it was the frickin' iron. There we go. All right. That's probably a good place to wrap it up because that was frustrating. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.